What up, what up, what up? I'm Sin.
I'm Joy.
And welcome to Big Girl Pantease,
where you get a plate of positivity, a side of bluntness, and a little bit of accountability
Just
for
a little
dessert.
bit, just a
Because
little bit.
why?
Accountability ain't a dirty word.
We did that. We practiced that. We did good this
Yes,
time.
we
This
did.
episode-
High five with the left hand. Because
Yeah.
last week,
that was a
episode 2.
That was a clusterfuck.
It was a clusterfuck, but we're getting better.
So we're on episode 3 now.
Yes.
Episode 3. Episode 3. We did it.
Yes, we're doing this. Yay!
So we like to start off first with the gratitude segment.
Of course.
So if you are watching us on YouTube, thank you. Like, share, subscribe. If you're watching us or listening to us on iTunes, like, share, subscribe, and thank you. And Spotify and all the other DSPs that we have, that we're all over. So you can just search Big Girl Pantease, one word or a little space, and it'll all come up. But we just want to say thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the love and support.
Yeah, we're seeing the love. We're seeing the support. We're hearing it. We're it's overwhelming. It's a beautiful thing. And we are very,
Totally
very
grateful.
grateful.
Yes.
Very, very grateful.
Yes.
So
hope everyone had a awesome, amazing week.
Oh yes, that's right.
You know,
because we missed a week.
Yeah, we
you
did.
know, don't judge us.
No,
We're human.
yeah,
Okay, but
we had
we'll
a
be
lot
on
of stuff
time.
going on, but
Be on
we
time.
have some stuff
A little
coming
trial
for
and
you.
error going on, but that's fine. We telling too much of our business now.
But no-
okay, so like, share, subscribe. No,
Yes.
no.
But actually, they have. Off that first episode, we made well over almost 600 views.
Yeah.
So we are so grateful. Don't go by
And
what
for-
don't go
go
by what YouTube
is saying.
We see the background. We
Like,
see what the actual analytic number is.
Yeah, YouTube.
We're almost at
but-
600. YouTube.
Hold on,
is
but
a
you know we're not
little
talking
dirty.
shit about YouTube.
No, because
at
YouTube is
all.
the bomb.
We love you, YouTube.
Just get our shit accurate.
We love you,
We
YouTube.
love you. Thank you. Nah. But we're so grateful for everyone that tuned in. So
Tuned in, tapped in, turned on, like Abraham Hicks says.
okay.
Yeah, no, I can't take credit
Get
for that.
it?
That's Abraham
Get
Hicks.
it?
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Manifestation
get it.
extraordinaire. So it's talking about getting it.
Oh,
so
Lord.
this week's episode,
It's called what?
Fraudulent Pantease.
Fraudulent.
Fraudulent.
Panties. They probably
Fraudulent.
out there like, what the fuck
Wait,
is that about?
Well, so sometimes, last episode, we blew ourselves up and talked all this shit and said that we were going the
Facts.
month of April
Yeah.
without alcohol.
Yes, ma'am.
And we were going to be sober and we're going to be this.
That's what we do.
And we were fraudulent. That was fraud.
Yeah.
That was a fraud because, and the funny thing was, we didn't find out we were being a fraud until this nigga,
Nah.
until about a week and a half
Sunday.
a Sunday, because that's when I blew it up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I had met up with a friend of mine,
Sure did.
and there were mimosas.
Shout out to our girl.
Tay
Tay
Tay.
Tay, we love you.
Tay Tay. So met up with Tay Tay,
Uh-huh.
and we had mimosas. So
Huh.
we had a great shot.
Talking about best
When I
friends
say a
for
great shot,
decades and shit.
You know how it didn't happen if you don't put it on Instagram. Hello. So we are at brunch and it's a beautiful. It was
Gorgeous
Instagram.
arrangement.
It was a beautiful. I love roses. All my tattoos are roses.
They were
I
yellow
love.
and orange.
They were yellow, and they
Beautiful.
were the same color of the mimosas.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to. So I put it in my stories, right?
What did your
And
best friend?
So,
what?
well, first of all, I put it in my story. She ain't saying nothing, but I was like, oh, let's put this on the page.
She tried it.
Right.
She
I
tried
could have
it.
just let it go.
No.
Right. And I said to Tay Tay, I was like, I'm going to just tell her it's orange juice and salsa. If she
You
asks, because she's going, I'm going to just lie because I don't want.
You didn't tell me that part.
Okay, but I'm telling you now on air. So here it is. So I didn't tell you because here's the thing. I didn't want to implode on your growth because I had been fraudulent. Okay, by saying, hey, I drank. Oh well, bitch, you drink, and I'm a drink too.
You hear
So
this
here's the
shit?
fun. Here's a violin this small.
I
And
heard.
so I posted or whatever, and who jumps in my mentions? I know that ain't just orange juice. Now, mind you, you could have DM'd that. You had to write
You blew
it.
up your own spot by trying to do double duty. You could have just left it at the stories. Because I would
No,
have just, but she was like, oh, she ain't gonna get it. And then you posted
And then I lied. So I tried to lie. Fraudulent.
to the bestie, bro.
Who actually-
the business bestie. We call each other BBs.
BBs, aka the business bestie.
besties. Is she
So-
gonna do this?
So I was like, no, that's orange juice. She was like, oh, I was just saying. I was like, I'm lying.
She did. She
I immediately came clean. I was like,
clean after like
it's
a
mimosa,
second.
Jay. You were like, it's all right because I had wine last night. And then we both found out that we had been fraudulent from the beginning.
Fraudulent from the beginning.
And I'm addressing it because in the very last episode, we was all high and mighty. April, we sober, we doing it. No,
sober
wrong.
April.
Yeah, so I messed up on the first. When did you mess up? All the truth is coming out now. It didn't stand a chance, baby.
Since we are coming clean on air.
She ain't do it either.
All right, now it wasn't the first.
He wasn't as bad as you, drunkie.
But it was, the first was what day? Was that a Sunday?
Saturday.
A Saturday? Mine was that following Thursday. Because my
you
favorite
did
show in
good.
the history of
You did
television
good.
is Grey's
Grey's
Anatomy.
Anatomy.
And I was watching my Station 19 at Grey's Anatomy. And yes, I stopped at the liquor store on the way home from work. And but
what was the thought in your fraudulent mind?
my thought
I'm
was
fraudulent too. That's why I'm talking shit.
I guess I had the same kind of thought that you had. Like, I don't want to tell you that I fucked up, and then it's like, oh, well, I want you to stay on your path. So I guess we both had the same. No, but I didn't lie to you.
We had good intentions. Please continue.
Yeah, but I didn't lie to you, though. You see, I didn't post and they said, like, this is
She
grape
called
juice.
me.
I didn't post wine.
I
This is
like
grape
orange juice.
And you know I know you. You gonna have orange. You would have had it in a goblet before. A wine goblet. You would have had it in a wine goblet if it was just OJ.
No, not necessarily.
In a flute.
And a flute with a little bit of seltzer, you know. You seen Boomerang, you know what I'm talking about. But you know.
I'm looking at
No, I'm just saying.
All right.
Oh, but please
you know
continue.
what? We did come clean.
I don't want to.
Because that was mad funny. The way she literally came clean in literally less than 20 seconds. She was like, all right, I lied. And I'm looking at
I don't have it in me to lie. I don't.
It was, look.
It was fraudulent.
We tried. We're fraudulent. We like alcohol. Look. Drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Be respectful.
Oh, absolutely.
Do what you gotta do.
No. But here's the other thing is
we like a cocktail or two. We're grown.
I like Casamigos.
I like my Hennessy, even though I drink my Cabernet Sauvignon.
My absolute favorite is champagne. And champagne and orange juice. Well, I mean, it's not champagne. It's a little bit of Prosecco. But
as long as it's the low budget we had.
Shout out to the dub. The W.
You're good.
That's what
you're good.
Yeah, we didn't relive it
so
again.
So what we just want you to know, if you're living in your fraudulent,
not to be long-winded on the fraudulency.
If you want to,
the fraudulation.
If you're living in your fraud pantease this week or next month, it's all right. Just own up to it,
and don't lie to your best friend.
Don't lie to your best friend because they gonna know. They gonna be like that. I see you.
Well, I mean, listen. There's been other times in our lives when we've been fraudulent.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
definitely.
It's.
But at least we came clean this time. Back in the day, we didn't.
Right. Well, sometimes it comes to you, and then you have to. You gotta because oh no.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like then you gotta be like. So you just gonna do me like that to my face?
My bad.
But it's okay.
You want to talk about it? She brought it up for a reason. Okay, so business bestie. Let's keep it a buck. Name a time when you was living in your most fraudulent panties moment back in the day, and how did that go out?
It wasn't actually that far back in the day, which is crazy.
You see the transparency? I'm proud of my best friend.
It's true. It wasn't that far. It was a few years ago. It wasn't like a decade. It was a few years ago. So we went on vacation. I'm not going to say where, but we was on vacation because we've done it recently, right?
We go on a lot of vacations.
We do go on a lot of vacations.
Yeah.
And when we were leaving out of the vacation, I was wearing this linen suit. It was fabulous, honey.
Fabulous, honey.
Fabulous.
Yes, darling.
And I had my linen suit on. It was like cream linen.
It was dope.
Cream linen.
Iron to the T.
Yeah.
Girlfriend had the hats.
I was ready.
I
was ready.
Tan glowing.
So, right. So that's why I did the cream, because you could see the tan popping. And we're getting ready to go. And so I had this suitcase, right? Shut your ass up. I had this suitcase that... Are you done? Are you done? Are you fucking done? Right? No.
I wish I had a picture of that motherfucker right now.
I had a suitcase that my mom had got me along. That suitcase had seen better days, okay?
It had been all over the planet.
It had been all over the world. That suitcase has memories. It's been all over the world. I had it when I was working at a financial company where I was training people. Like, and I had it for a while. I'm just really trying to throw some stink on it because it's funny. But, so the cab comes And I'm in my little linen suit and I'm trying to pop up the handle and it doesn't move. So here I am in my linen suit, right? Being fabulous, like with a broken suitcase that I'm trying to like maneuver and push down and do this. And she has her little swappity, boop, boop, boop. And then she turns to him, she goes,
Hey.
Your outfit don't match your suitcase, honey. I don't know what's going on with you, but
The look on your face.
I was just like, one,
She turned around
one, fuck you. One, fuck you. Two, you right. You right. No, you're right. You're right. Here's the thing. I said accountability. Accountability is not a dirty word.
It ain't.
See, the funny thing is back in the day, because I wasn't able to take constructive criticism. Because, you know, that means I'm wrong. And it's like, I'd rather be happy than be right all the time.
Right.
If it makes sense, again, obviously. But I was in a space to hear the truth and not be offended by it and actually laugh at my fraudulation.
Yes, you did.
I laughed
to your credit, you did.
I laughed at my fraudulation because back in the day, I actually remember another.
Wait, what?
McDonald's cheeseburgers without no. Okay, so I was okay.
Oh,
so
I didn't even know you was gonna bring that up.
That's why.
Y'all gotta hear this story.
But no, we gotta ping pong. We got ping pong.
You gotta go there.
No, the funny.
This is funny as hell, y'all.
So when back to the.
This is funny.
So I'm rolling through with the suitcase or whatever. So she puts me on. I was at a place where I could take accountability and appreciate the truthfulness of it, and it was the way she said it too. She was like, your suitcase don't match that outfit. Like, AKA, bitch, if you're gonna be doing this traveling and doing all this, get it on a level.
If you bad and bougie,
get on a level.
You can't have a garbage.
You can't be bad bougie with a garbage bag.
No,
because that shit was so I was being fraudulent.
You can't see her travel now though.
Oh, I went to Away. I got the little matching.
It's all the way live, all the way
because
dope.
and by the next trip, I wasn't playing.
The next trip,
but because we went to, I think this was July.
Was this the first?
Yeah.
St. Martin?
Okay, yeah. First she done told it. Yeah, the first trip.
St. Martin trip.
First St. Martin trip.
Yeah.
And I had my little green, shout out to RIP to the little, listen, I still have it. I just don't use it.
You still got it?
Yeah. Bae likes to use it. I don't know. Whatever.
Sorry,
life.
Bae. You just threw him under.
No, he don't care about shit like that. But
you said I'm upgrading.
I'm upgrading. So I did. Not to be
and yours is so dope. I'm about to upgrade.
And they have them in your favorite color. They have it in lilac. That's her favorite color. Dope. So it's an investment. So the point is, I looked my fraudulation, all in the face, and was able to take that constructive criticism. And then the very next trip, actually, I bought it before I went away to Curacao. So when I went away to Curacao, I had the new one. And then when we went away in February for your birthday, I had the set. And she was like, oh. Yeah. Okay, bitch. I see you.
I was like, I see you.
So, and I got the other story I'm going to keep in my head, but talk to me about your fraudulence.
You got to bring this up. Before we wrap, that McDonald's story is coming out. Yes. I really want to hear it now, but I know, okay.
No, because I've already said it's her turn.
Yeah, but we going
and, we're working through this. We're learning our rhythm.
And just to let y'all know, I'm just in the mood today to have my sunglasses on. Ain't no shit. It's 87 degrees. We shining bright like a diamond.
And you gotta blow me up. It's 80 something degrees and I'm in a sweatshirt.
Yeah, but
you ain't got to do me. I like sweatshirts.
She likes sweatshirts. She know you good.
Yeah, no, and I do. And
you got Sade. Oh, come on! Like you got
shout out to classic material,
incomparable, amazing, sexy, amazing Sade. I have to see her in concert. You know she's about to do another concert. I don't know if it's her last, but I'm about to see it.
All right, so then we'll jump back into that. Don't jump out of fraudulency. Don't jump out of the fraudulations.
I was trying to ski out the way.
Come on, fraudulation.
All right.
Yeah.
My past fraudulency would probably be okay. So after the pandemic, I was like, okay, I gotta get back in the gym. Everybody kind of gained a little bit of weight. Some people gained a lot of bit of weight. It's okay. We was home for over a year and a half, almost, for some people, almost 2 years. So you overate, you overdrank, you had nothing else to do, And I wasn't happy with the weight, and then I have a torn meniscus, so having extra weight on my knees.
That's a wild story. But that's not my story to tell, honey. But
it's such a boring story. But if I told the truth,
We'll get that. That's another episode.
That's an episode.
That's
way
another
down,
way down the road.
when I'm gonna have something other than water in our cups to talk about that one.
Okay, copy.
That's gonna be a Hennessy moment.
That's a Hennessy.
I will tell that story.
Copy. Yeah, but that's that's a story that the public need to know. That's
a funny
story
to tell.
But
we have a
again,
bunch.
not my story. So
we got it.
So you felt like you had put on some weight during the pandemic. I put on some weight,
and in 2021, in October, I went back to work, and I immediately went and got a membership back to my gym.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the gym and get it tight and all
right,
this,
get it tight.
and I'm gonna get it together. You know, I got this. I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown, strong Black woman. You know, the stuff you tell yourself when you're trying to skip the macaroni and cheese and the cheeseburgers and the steaks, because I'm a steak girl. I could eat steak every day of the week. For brunch, steak and eggs. For dinner, steak, potatoes, mashed potatoes. I'm a steak girl. I like meat.
Like steak. She like me.
These ham hocks. I like meat. So I went and got my membership, and that was about March 2022.
What are we in?
And this is April 2023, and I ain't been yet.
So you've been giving them your money.
Giving some money. Giving some money.
So
yeah, I've been making
you were like,
it rain
hand my
on them
money,
hoes.
bitch. Just take my money. Because that's
and
essentially.
I ain't been yet. I walked by my gym when I get off the train. The problem was they got rid of their trainers.
Wait,
they had
did you say you walk by the gym when you get on the train?
Every day. I'd be like, I'm going to get the... But it ain't happened yet.
Is it not the one that I'm at? It's the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So when it's closer to my house, I'm the type of person I have to go straight from work. My 9 to 5, I have to change it to my gym clothes and go straight to the gym.
Maybe change into your workout clothes at work.
That's usually my MO,
okay,
but it's like the first initiative of actually going. So I've been a fraud for over a year because I have a membership. Fraudulency.
The
fraudulation is deep. I've been a fraud for over a year now because we're now in April
of 2023.
But the saving grace is because my job, my profession keeps me going. I'm very active during the day. I've been able to not only maintain my weight, but I've been actually able to lose weight.
I was about to say, you're looking slim. You're looking slim and trim, honey. You're looking slim and trim. And you're about to start with some other things that you discussed.
I've already just started some others.
Yeah, so she's working through her fraudulency.
I'm just like 3 pounds away, but I just want to tone.
We want to tone.
See, we want that body to, I want that brick. Dum, dum, dum. House. Bum, bum, bum.
She my day, just letting it all hang out.
You know what we're thinking about, right? The best man. That's what I think about all the time when I sing that.
What you do?
Yes. So that's where my fraudulency came from. I was like, look, I'm not even going to the gym. I'm paying for a year and I'm not going. But you know what? Life gets in the way. Shit happens. And then going to the gym sometimes is just hard when you work, a 9 to 5 or 4 to 10 or
whatever. Or if you work nights, because I work nights.
Yeah.
We both still work.
Yeah,
obviously.
Until this blows up so much to where we don't have to. Yes, Lord Jesus, I'm putting it out there, manifestation. And guess what? When it happens, and on episode 3, y'all get to go back and be like, that's
my good juju. That's my good juju.
Yes, that juju, honey. Yes.
But currently,
yes,
I work nights, and she works days. So it is when we say fraud, we're not saying that we are a fraud at all, because we believe in full transparency.
Yes.
And obviously accountability. Ain't a
dirty word.
But I think it's by taking accountability, the reason how this came up is because we've noticed places in our lives that we were being fraudulent with certain things. Like and you can't have a brand about accountability without taking it in your, taking it on yourself. Yeah. And I found, it's so funny, since we've started the show, I feel like the universe and God keeps throwing me things to put my big girl panties on with. And it's like,
what you doing, Lord?
Excuse me. I said soft girl package.
You ain't listening to that.
Soft girl package, okay? No.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
That's
why we like this, Lord.
No, but I'm just saying. So just to give a explanation about
Yeah.
the fraud and the
We're not
fraudulent.
fraudulent.
How
Right. We have had fraudulent behavior.
Fraudulent behavior, and we're being upfront about it.
And
Here's
that's
the
okay
thing.
sometimes.
But
Bounce
again,
back.
how you bounce back from it, how you take accountability from it, and what are you going to do moving forward? So like for me, I have a really hard time. Like anybody coffee drinkers, y'all understand me. I've been quitting coffee for about 4 years now.
It's not easy.
Actively 2019, says the person who doesn't drink coffee.
Because I was told it stunts your growth when I was young, and I thought that was true. But my father was 6'5" and drunk coffee every day of his life, so clearly it wasn't. But I didn't know that. Sorry.
And my mom drinks coffee to this day, and
she
she's
is
over
a beautiful
6 feet.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
honey. So I totally
true.
understand it. I get it. No, but I understand. But like I was watching Monique. First of all, side note: if you haven't seen her stand up. She does, I'm not going to ruin it, but she talks about something that her grandmother told her.
Yes.
That
it was funny as hell.
It was hilarious. That wasn't true at all.
No.
And she has a hilarious skit about it, but it stays in your mind. Yeah. So that's probably what happened with you and coffee.
Exactly.
But
it sticks.
It sticks. So to reel it back in. I have been trying to quit coffee for 4 years. And every time I do well with it, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. So
every time.
I'm struggling with not just, I'm not struggling with alcohol. That sounds crazy. It makes it sound like, listen, look, it's 12 steps for you. And I'm not making fun of anybody who has a problem. I'm not saying it. Never.
No.
Because addiction is actually a disease. It's something that you have to work through.
Yes,
so I would never make that joke about addiction. But there is addiction to coffee. What people don't realize is caffeine is a drug.
So is soda. That's my thing.
Well, that's caffeine. Well, depending on the soda you drink, it is caffeine.
It's caffeine.
And
I don't drink no decaf.
I'm just saying, decaf. What is that?
No,
like
I don't understand what's the point.
What is the
disrespect to those.
to the decaf drinkers? I understand your plight, but to reel it back in, the reason why I came up for the fraudulent part is because I've always announced that I quit coffee, and then I'll sneak coffee back in. And the worst is my man holds me accountable.
Well, that's actually a great thing, but it's the worst to you.
It is great because I have a partner that when I say to him, babe, I'm doing this, and he holds me to that standard. But it's frustrating when you aren't holding yourself to that standard, and you come in and you throw the coffee cup away before you get in the house. And he's like, hey, babe, give me a kiss. He'd be like,
I smell that.
Because he don't
caramel,
drink it.
that non-dairy fat loaf.
That caramel macchiato with breve. Yeah, I do like breve. I'm sorry. That's a whole nother story.
Bro.
No, I
already know.
I ain't telling that story.
Yeah, if I gotta tell mine, if I gotta tell them, is it?
No. Okay,
right,
fine.
Okay, no.
We'll work through that. We'll work through that.
Kind of stories.
We'll work through that. We'll work through that.
My hot chocolate is the same as, remember?
Okay,
we'll talk about
Sorry,
that.
we're talking in code. Anyway, to bring it back in. So it's difficult. I was being fraudulent in my relationship with coffee, in my relationship. And recently I went away. I took a solo trip by myself to St. Lucia, which was one of the most beautiful islands I've ever seen. And I would totally go back. The people are amazing. But the entire time that I was out there, I had no coffee. I didn't drink any coffee at all. One, I like my coffee with half and half. I cannot drink it black. Only thing I like black or maybe.
I know that's
okay.
right.
But not my coffee. I need it like me.
You don't even like milk?
Yeah, no.
You like half?
No, it has to be half and half.
It tastes
because
different.
it tastes different.
Yeah.
I'm not on the heavy D. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. No, that's not who I need on my team. I like my coffee with sugar and cream, light and sweet. You know, like me. Right.
Sweet.
So I'm a Sour Patch Kid. First I'm sour, then I'm sweet. Okay?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, okay? I'm a Sour Patch Kid. Yeah. First I'm sour, then I'm sweet. Depends on the day. I did say cute. I was a Libra.
That is cute.
So I'm keeping it real. So when I was out there that entire time, I didn't drink any coffee because I couldn't have it exactly how I wanted it. And I was saying, my
that's
man.
the reason why.
And I was saying to my man, I was like, oh, I'm not drinking. He was like, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I know you've been trying. And I told my mom, and she's like, yeah, that's great. That's amazing. That's great.
You know how moms do.
Right. Hype you up. Your biggest cheerleader.
Yep.
So I get back to New York, and let me tell you something about habits and environment. Because I thought,
speak on it.
Because I was like, okay, it's been 6 days. I haven't had any coffee. When I come back to New York, I'm just going to keep on this wave. And then you get back to New York, and Dunkin' Donuts is across the street from your house. And you pass Starbucks on the way to the subway. And and you're exhausted because you're back at work. And, like I said, I work night, so I'm trying to wake up. And I have fallen back into drinking coffee again. Fraudulent. And I tried to hide it from Bae till I got caught a few times because I was rushing.
We gonna learn to stop hiding shit from your bae, from your bestie. We keep catching your ass.
Okay, first of all, you're making me sound sneaky. I ain't sneaky.
No, you ain't sneaky. You just bad at hiding your coffee.
I'm a bad liar. I'm a bad liar. Okay, I'm a bad liar. Okay, so I went to the house and I was rushing. And I was talking to him, and I realized I had a whole coffee cup in my hand.
Wow.
And he was kind. He's so kind. He ain't say nothing. He ain't say nothing about it. He let it be. But then the second time, he was like, so you just go and bring the coffee in the house.
I was about to say, because I know him. Like, he really let it slide.
He let it slide. I'm going to tell you why he let it slide. Because I was rushing. I was doing a bunch of stuff. And I had a lot going on. So in life, sometimes it's like, oh, I'm not going to point it out now just to be right.
Choose your battles.
So he chose his battle. But I realized I had the coffee cup. And I was like,
you're shaking like, damn.
Look. So let's pretend.
You don't see this.
You ain't see this. Right. So then the second time around, he said it. So my fraudulency continue. Making up words is me is that damn coffee.
I'm bad with soda.
So I'm gonna so we're gonna try this again next month. Why you look at you like
it's May.
It's gonna be May.
Do you see this? It's gonna be you. Do you see this? It's May. I have sunglasses on right now, taping a fucking show. I want to be outside. I want to be eating my steak and eggs. I want to be. I want.
All right. Well, she's not doing it with me in May.
Can we do this shit in December?
No. Okay. Or I need accountability. I need accountability. Not a dirty word.
I'm a cheer
May.
you on.
Because she keeps saying it's the summer.
Ain't no ocean. Look,
the summer doesn't begin.
87 degrees right now. It's spring. My ass want to be outside drinking a mimosa. Now I love you. You want to drink tea?
So you're not
going to
try. You're not going to try.
Girlfriend,
you're not going to try.
I'm gonna try. Okay, this is what I'm going to try. I'm going to be honest with myself. This is what I do. And this is for the people out here that like to have red wine, a couple of glasses a night because you just like wine. Let's be clear. Or whatever you drink. I'm going to try Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday not to drink. Thursday is my Station 19. What time is it?
Grey's Anatomy. Don't worry. You'll be on time, baby.
My Station 19 Grey's Anatomy night.
You rushing out from your show to watch a show.
That show is the reason why I want to do any show. We're going to get into that. I'm the biggest Grey's Anatomy fan on the planet. Yes, I still watch it. And yes, they just got renewed for 20 seasons. 20 years on air. Don't come for me in those questions when we start getting to that. But
how much content? How do you... Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Shout out to Chandra.
You already know. I've had you in the Bahamas. First night.
Getting off subject.
Watching the Grey's Anatomy.
Getting off subject.
Yeah, because you're trying to play my show.
Because she'll sit here and talk about Grey's Anatomy for the entire hour that we have here.
And then you'll get sucked into it too because you know it's a good show. But I am going to try on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to not drink. Thursdays, enjoy myself. Friday, if I'm home or if I'm out, have a glass or two. Maybe try and chill on Saturday. And then Sunday's no alcohol. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday,
Sunday through Wednesday,
I'm going to
alcohol
free.
And
Thursday night,
you're going to turn up.
Not turn up, but like have like two glasses, maybe 3 while I watch my show starting at 8 p.m. And then Friday, if I'm out, maybe drink more socially if I'm out on a Friday night as opposed to staying home. Try that. You know, if you know you're going out, don't deny yourself because you see everyone else having a good time and then you feel away because you're not drinking. Have a glass. But
you can have a good time without drinking.
Yeah, but anybody that drink, look, let's be clear.
You can have a good time without drinking.
Shit. You enjoy more drinks. The more you drink, the more you be like, and then you be like,
Yeah, the more you drink and then the more you wake up with a hangover.
Depending
like
on what you
where I'm suffering.
I could drink Hennessy.
I'm suffering today.
Well, don't know how much
should
you
let
drink.
you know. I drink a lot of
I could drink a lot of Hennessy and be good.
and I'm not good.
Yeah.
I'm not good.
So that's why I say how much
Send
did you
help.
drink? Because
I'm
I
not
know
good.
you can take Casamigos like the best. How much did you?
A lot. It was
girl.
Why you getting in my business?
But guess what? Look in the camera. My bestie is glowing. Sitting here looking
God
good.
for the gym.
She don't look like what she been through. Jesus. Because if she didn't say it, y'all be sitting here looking like.
No, I did way too much. Anywho, but getting fraudulent.
But you're still here. That's the difference. Because you're here. You didn't call out. We didn't
we can't call out. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing. But
money. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not wasting our money.
But back in the day, let's be clear. I don't know what excuses we would have came. We probably would have fubbed and said fuck the money or try to reschedule. We put our bigger panties on all the time and just show up. And that's part of, you could be fraudulent in some of the things that how you stick and move, but at the same time, you got to grow.
But I think it's important to be aware of your fraudulency.
Yeah.
Of your fraudulation. Know it and actively work on it. So
fraudosity.
To bring it to reel it back in. Next month I'm not drinking.
Okay.
She's not going to join me.
I'm a
She's going to join me. She's not going to join me. I'm going to attempt. I'm attempting with coffee. Matter of fact, pray for me more with coffee than alcohol.
That's harder for you.
Because I gave up alcohol during the pandemic. I actually didn't drink alcohol for 5.5 months.
That's good.
I didn't drink at all during the pandemic. Mm-hmm. And then it was a close friend's birthday and she was moving. And it was like, the gang's all here. And then...
open the portal.
Right. It was like...
yeah.
Right. And then it's like... and then it was hard to get back out of it.
Yeah.
But I have stopped drinking for periods of time. It's that coffee.
Yeah.
It's that coffee for me. So I'm working through my fraudulencies.
I think that I'm easier to stop drinking more in the wintertime. Summertime, I'm a little bit more of a hermit. As I've gotten older, I stay in the house. I enjoy my house. I watch my TV. I'd rather have friends over. And, wintertime, I think it's a little easier for me to probably slow down on the drinking. I want to go outside. I love New York summers, a little more dangerous than what I'm used to. But, you got to live every day and pray and just keep it moving. You can't stay in your house and be afraid. Yeah, and I just want to... It's that, and it's a celebration because of what we've accomplished and what we've launched. And life is short, and I just kind of want to because I'm always more in the house. I just want to be outside. I want to be outside.
You on your own, bitch. You on your own.
Well,
you on your own with your orange juice.
Sunday through Wednesday, I'm gonna be good. But Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'm gonna give myself some grace.
That means nutting.
Right.
What, Saturday?
I said Sunday through Thursday. I'm not going to Sunday through Wednesday.
We're not doing it. We're not hanging out on those days though. So.
Oh, I said Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm gonna have me something.
Right, and those are the days when we usually see each other. When we usually see each other.
So then you're gonna be having orange juice, and I'm gonna be having a rum punch or a Henny punch, and
I'll let you know if I'm still a fraud or not. I'll
let you know because I'm gonna look in the cup. I'm like,
yeah, but I'm not with you 24/7.
No, you're not. But I know when you post stuff, so be careful.
And on that note, speaking of posting and fraudulent.
Oh.
So recently, I know y'all know about the whole blue check debacle on Instagram, which kind of tied into where we came up with this week's episode about fraudulent. So y'all know the blue check verified. I'm not sure exactly how it works on other platforms as well, but I know for IG, the blue check means that this individual is
proven themselves
verified. This is who they say they are. And I can understand the blue check too, because once you've made it when people make impersonation pages.
Yes.
As you. That's my mom made it.
Yep.
Like we made it.
Yep.
Like if you get those kind of fraudulent pages. That's why the blue check comes in. So recently they changed it where you can actually purchase a blue check for $16 a month. Which the problem that I have with that is
a lot of people have.
If it's no longer exclusive.
No.
Like I see so many people now that have the blue checks.
And then you go to their page and they got
it's
2 followers.
300 followers. And you have it's not just about the following too, because how you were able to get a blue check before was you had to have like to get verified, I believe you had to have news stories about you. And it's like a whole process.
Yeah.
And
they doing bare minimum and getting blue checks.
Well, not even bare minimum. They're paying for it. And here's the other thing. Do you know how much money that Meta made the first day? They made they in a few days, I think they made $66 billion. Yeah, so that's a money grab.
That's the reason why Doja Cat I think she turned off or rescinded her blue check. She said everybody has it now. It doesn't mean shit anymore.
Well, Doja Cat, you should keep it though, because I know you got 1 million fraudulent pages. But
you know what?
People that try to impersonate you.
But people that really know Doja Cat's content and what she's about, I think they're gonna. I understand what you're saying, but I love the fact that she actually said it. Like, a lot of people don't want to say that, like, because, you know, people do what they have to do behind closed doors, and we get that. But she's like the first one I've seen this week that actually said, "Nah, you can keep your blue check. I know what I'm about, and my followers got me, and they know what I'm about, and my, you know."
If everyone can have it, it's not exclusive.
Exactly.
And that was the point of having it. So now you have a bunch of people that are purchasing their verification, rather.
And then you go to a page and you see
it's
the
like,
content.
How do you
like,
you got 5 posts.
And the content sucks. 5 posts.
Yeah, and it's like, and you got a blue check.
And 3 followers.
One of these things is not like the other. So, no, speaking of, we happen to be on the same page. Yeah. There will be times when we won't, trust me. But
and then we're going to be sitting in
the separate chairs.
Opposing chairs just to get our point across. But, yeah.
So, but again, if
that
you are
paying... check is something else.
Fraudulent, for real. I don't agree.
It's like back in the day, 40-40 Club. Not everybody can get in Jay-Z's club. You had to fucking be on the list. You had to be somebody. Diddy.
Well, his party. Everybody's on the list now.
Now, but like the white party. You like, what is it?
Oh,
Chris, Marlon Wayans just said, "Diddy, damn, what I gotta do to be invited to the party?" That's Marlon Wayans.
And I worked one of those when I worked there. And I actually, the one he had in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
That's when I was working for Bad Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Great time.
Keep rubbing it in.
Have we gotten past the first episode? First of all, manifestation. Okay, we talked about manifestation. You just never gonna you got your reparations. You was at every fucking party. What are you talking about?
That's another conversation.
Titty.
Remember the bad show? We got stories.
See, we veered.
Segue.
Damn it, we veered off. No, yeah. So the white party is very exclusive to get into.
Yes,
and that's like everybody getting an invite to Diddy's white party.
It doesn't because you can buy it. Nothing. Yeah, it doesn't mean
it's not. It takes away the value of it. Yeah. So, on that note, I do want to go ahead and tie everything in. We've tried our best not to be fraudulent. I'm gonna work on coffee. And I'm not drinking next month.
And I'm going to work on my soda intake because even though I don't drink coffee every day, when I'm at work, I will grab a Coca-Cola.
Because that shit is free.
Not just free. Like, even if I'm home, like, I'm a soda drinker. So I will drink I'm going to be honest with you, full transparency. When I was much younger, I'm talking over 2 decades ago, I went to my doctor and he ran my annual test and came back to me and said, "What are you eating? What are you drinking? What the hell's going on?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he said, your levels, your liver and kidneys is going to shut down.
You drinking?
I was drinking a 2 liter almost a day of cherry Coke.
Child.
2 liter.
My God.
2 liter. And this is
before we were best friends. Because that's
no,
crazy.
This wasn't.
You telling me shit?
No, this was not. This was
when you was a teenager?
No. 20.
Okay,
I was with Jay. Tail end of that.
Holy
that tells her all she needs to know. So yeah, a year before it ended. So my doctor was very concerned and he said, I need you to be back here in 3 months. And if your levels don't look different, I'm putting you on medication. He's like, you're killing yourself over cherry Coke, bro. So I literally stopped drinking soda. And then it came to the point where I would just pick up a can of Coca-Cola every now and again.
Right, okay.
So every now and again now, I'll drink a can of Coca-Cola and just leave it at that. I try not to do too much, but I do drink a lot of water. I try to drink almost a gallon a day. It's not always easy, but I know room temperature water is supposed to be the best thing. Look, you find what works. Get the water intake in any way that you can.
I like room temperature now.
Yeah, I like ice cold water. So I have a big mug at my job. I fill it with ice, and then I just keep refilling it with water throughout the day. Yes, you're going to be up and down to the bathroom a million times,
but that's how it's good for your kidneys.
And it flushes out your kidneys. And it's also, it flushes all the impurities out. Makes your skin clear.
No. I actually do remember that. Listen, my life. My memory's not that great. I'm just saying, it's all
you intact, girl. You intact.
It's all good.
But yours is coffee. Mine is soda. So everybody has something.
Yeah. So what we challenge you guys to do is to take inventory in your life where you think you've been fraudulent.
Yep. Fraudulent behavior. Remember, you're not fraudulent. Fraudulation.
No. Like, you're not a fraud.
But you have practiced the behavior.
You're having fraud tendencies.
Yes.
Right.
Not doing what you said you was going to do.
Right. And where in your life are you able to put your big girl panties on and take accountability?
Yeah.
And,
Because it's not a what?
It's not a dirty word.
Not at all. And it's very important, tying into even last week, evolution. With evolution.
Evolution Pantease, episode 2. YouTube.
Yep. Check it out, please. It just ties all into all of our previous episodes, because evolution means, accountability is through everything that we do. And the whole fraudulent thing, it's really, really easy to just write it off and say, but it's harder to acknowledge what you're doing and to accountability. Once you can acknowledge the behavior, you can change it. And I think a lot of people float through life and just write it off because it's just easier.
Right.
So we challenge you. Get a
to
notebook.
Put your big girl panties on.
Get a journal. Journal down.
Yeah.
See keep your journal with you. Some people have a journal by their bed, so in the middle of the night when they have thoughts or ideas, they can journal.
Or a strange dream.
Yeah, they can write it down. So keep a journal with you. Even if it's a Post-it and a piece of paper, you notice that you're doing fraudulent behavior. I said I wasn't going to drink this coffee. I said I was going to drink it maybe black. I said I was going to drink it maybe with not so much sugar and not so much cream.
Right.
Write it down and hold yourself accountable, but don't beat yourself up about it.
Right.
It's okay to not always do the things that we say we're going to do. Life gets in the way. Life is hard on its own. We all have our vice, but when you are conscious of what your vice is, and as long as you are living within a parameter to where the vice is not affecting your spirit, affecting your body, affecting too much alcohol, too much of anything, honestly, will do that. And that's not good. Right. And that's the reason why I said I'm probably not going to stop drinking, but I will cut down. She's cutting down,
and I'm quitting, and I'll be accountable about it.
Yeah.
And if by chance I am incorrect, I will, not incorrect, but if chance I fall off the wagon with the coffee or the alcohol, I will be honest about it. But hopefully, I won't have to.
Yeah.
And so by the time this episode airs, it's going to be Mercury retrograde. So good luck to you, babies. Because
we'll
have a whole other episode about that too. Snap, crackle, pop. No. I want the whole episode
crackle in the comments. Again, please and thank you. I didn't know if you heard that, but it literally sounded like...
It was one.
Where there's one, there's more. But really quickly, I'm glad you brought that up. You bringing up Mercury in retrograde literally transformed my life. And I know we're going to get into that down the road about that and tying in manifestation and crystals and a lot of things that we're into.
Because I still have crystals in my bro.
Can you just do our audience a favor and just kind of let them know a little bit going into it? So tell them what to stay away from. Let's hook them up. Hook them up, bestie.
Okay, so
do for them what you did for me.
I understand it's a fraud episode with this subject.
Hook y'all up though.
I'm very versed on it because I learned about it a long time ago, and it's real.
Yeah.
So 3 times a year, Mercury goes backwards in the sky, or appears to go backwards, which is called the Mercury retrograde. Mercury rules communication, electronics, travel. Don't quote me on the travel, but definitely electronics and communication. And during that 3-week period, you'll notice that things go haywire. You thought you sent an email, your phone calls somebody it's not supposed to, and it says some craziness. You send the wrong email, you miss a train, you miss a flight, you have a fallout with somebody that's important to you because you said things you don't really mean. So it's like the best thing to do during a Mercury retrograde is to step back, to rewrite. Oh Lord, rewrite or rethink or to go back and go over old things. Don't want to start anything new during a Mercury retrograde.
What do you mean by anything new?
No, don't sign any contracts. Don't start a project. Don't do anything that is very important. There's also the shadow period, which is kind of wonky, which is what we're in right now. So you'll start to see funny things happen, which is already happening to me.
Which is like the week before usually, right?
Yeah, like a little bit, give or take, about a week and a half, maybe almost 2 weeks. But it happens 3 times a year. This year it's actually 4. We started the year with a retrograde. We're going to start the next year with a retrograde,
really?
2024.
I didn't even look.
Yeah,
Wow.
I look at retrograde.
I usually do, but I didn't see
at the beginning of the year. So I know
we always look
ahead of
around our
time.
birthdays.
Right.
So we like to travel. We're always on the beach or somewhere
We
on
like
our
to
birthday.
travel.
Yes.
And in 2021, 2021, I'll tell a real story. In 2021, I had a trip planned to Curacao, and it was during a retrograde. And I know never to travel during a retrograde, but I didn't care because I really just wanted to go. It was post-pandemic. I hadn't been able to travel, so I was like, fuck it. Needless to say, that trip didn't happen.
Yeah.
And
this is the first trip I've ever known that you've planned that did not happen.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And it was during a retrograde. And we ended up going in December, and it was great. But you don't have to believe in it. It's real. So you go ahead, check it out, look it up. Mercury retrograde, by the time this airs, we'll be smack dab in it. So
and
hold
as
on
a
to your
person,
hats, baby.
As a person who is a believer and was a complete skeptic.
Jesus
like
Trump's retrograde.
Go back to what? Episode 1, inaugural Pantease.
Right.
Like it, watch it, subscribe it. Thank you. And for those who did, we appreciate it. I said, Jesus Trump's retrograde. And if you look at it, we did it at the exact same time. Because that's how I used to say
all
it
the time.
All the time. And I'm a believer because at first I laughed it off. Like I said, I'm, of Christian faith. And a lot of times Christians think, that doesn't know the universe and law of attraction. No, darling. It's all
But God
Jesus.
created all of that.
And then that's something that we're not really taught in a lot of churches sometimes.
Right.
So when you would tell me about it, I'd be like, yeah, okay. And
sure.
then I started signing things. I remember a job. Yeah, a job that I really thought I wanted. Good money, good pay. And I signed the contract, and it was the worst job I've ever worked, I've ever had. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. And I said, okay, maybe Joy got something to this. But then I still was skeptical. So I was still on some, and then
more things
happening. I bought something. I think it was a phone. And that bitch would not work, and it was brand spanking new.
No electronics. See, we don't have to make this a 2-parter.
Yes.
Now we've turned this into the Mercury retrograde Pantease. But
it's important.
Just a little disclaimer, because by the time this episode comes out, you'll be in
full retrograde mode.
Full retrograde.
So we're just trying to give you a little bit of knowledge because, we don't want you to book flights and then it gets canceled, God forbid. We don't want you signing contracts for a job and God forbid things don't go right.
Understand though, if you do need to sign a contract, understand that the parameters of that contract will change.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing.
That's it.
Yeah. So we're working on our outro. We haven't quite got there yet.
Oh, and one more thing. Email.
Oh, so if you wanted to email us some questions or things we wanted to answer and stuff like that, you can actually email us at biggirlpantease, Pantease at Yahoo. Somebody's rat's ass stole Gmail from us.
Damn it. We would,
we gonna find you. Matter of fact, we about to email you just for the hell of it. Gmail.
Just like
give
the
us
domain.
our shit.
Just like the damn domain. But we made it work. We made it twerk. And it just worked out even better for us. I love every time I say Pantease. I think about my mama. My Bohemian mama who loves us to death. And your Jamaican mom who loves us to death. And they love each other to death. So it's just the best thing ever.
So, thank you again for if you made it this far. We appreciate you
We
because
so
we do
appreciate
be talking.
Yes, and we
be
do know
talking.
people have
That's what we be
lives
doing.
and short attention spans, and they
And
got
we're
to get to
working
their
through it. We're
kids
working
and
through
their
that.
jobs.
We're working
but
through that, trying to get concise
bear
and to
with
the
us.
point.
Yeah.
But we do appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes.
For
The feedback,
liking,
the
sharing,
love,
subscribing,
reposting.
Oh,
That's
just
been
all of
epic.
that.
Yeah.
So we just want to say we appreciate y'all, and that's it for episode 3. We will catch y'all next time.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Peace.
Peace.